guys? So if you're ready, can you type in ready? I hope you have water with you so you'll be hydrated all throughout the training. So pardon, I borrowed the favorite cup of my daughter, Coffee Man. Usman, does this one look good on me? So this is almost halfway when it comes to the R2S class. So tonight, again, just to remind you, the purpose of R2S is a roadmap to success. Roadmap means the plan or technique to support the strategy. You know what? The strategy of getting you wealthy, getting your dreams, can be made possible because of your M Plan 2.0. That's why this R2S is designed to help you plan. These are, we call it a plan and technique, a support for you to maximize or to really get the benefit of Eggplant 2.0. Okay, yung pangako, the promise of Eggplant 2.0, you'll earn when you do this, you'll get people when you do this. R2S is in support for you to get those plans. Okay, now let me move again. Tonight we talk about the power of retailing. Okay, not let me remind you, not everyone will get people. Okay, we want you to build a culture of people selling products. When we say culture, it's a way of life. You want to create a way, a behavior, the least values, so that people would really not just get people. They will not just rely on the matching bonus. Remember, if it's in Pakistan, the 10 rupees. Do not just concentrate on that because getting people or earning from matching bonus. I can see your smile, Osman. When you just rely on the matching bonus, that is just part and parcel of a big picture, a big a big pie of what Eggplant 2.0 is offering. So a very crucial part of which is banking on retailing or selling products. So that is one of our targets tonight, and that we hope everyone would learn. So now let me proceed immediately. So let me pose questions. So what will make your organization strong and stable? What do you think the things, anything that would make your organization, your business be strong and stable? Anyone, can you just comment and see? What do you think that how would you make your business be a really stable and strong? Can you comment? Ano naiisip nyo? Ha? Na talagang magiging sustain. Products, yes, yes, that's a good one. How about the products? What about the products, Ma'am Roderick? So what would you do with the products? Is it just recruiting? So the tools, okay, that's a good products. Also products, yes. So most of you are at about 90% leadership is also. So those things are correct. The use of products, I like that. Using of products, proven products execution, or the product movement. Do you know why selling would make your business stronger? Because when you sell products, when you share products, it is answering about 75% of your compensation. Why? We have at least four ways of four compensation planning. The one fourth of which, if I may, divided by portion, one-fourth of which is the binary. But when you move products, when you sell products, isn't it true that you are getting rebates? Right? Rebates, di ba? Aside from the discounts, can you imagine you have rebates, you have discounts, and you will earn on uni-level, potential earning on uni-level, stair steps, and uni pay plan. Can you imagine? If you would do product movement, buy products, you're just concentrating on recruitment. Can you imagine how much losses you are incurring, possible losses or possible income you are supposed to be getting, but you won't be experiencing it because you are not moving the product. So one strategy of making your group, your business strong and stable is to move the products, or should I say sell the products and use the products. So one way of doing it in when I say practicing the culture of having a culture, the belief, and something, a way of what we want is to create a way how your products will be moved in your group, so that you will establish productivity, so that more production might be will be felt by the group, or by you and the group. Is one is personal consumption. Are you buying products for your own use? That's the best uh, demonstration of creating a culture. Do you encourage people buying products for themselves? So according to Roldan, yes, you have to. Because how can you sell something? How can you make people to follow what you are asking them to do if you yourself are not doing it? You buy personal consumption. I'm sure you're familiar with it, with this. This is the maintenance. We call it maintenance, monthly maintenance, personal monthly personal monthly achievement. Before, it's now personal. Build a strong organization. One is by consuming the products. Okay, are you doing it? Because again, it will answer about 75% of your compensation plan. So do not just concentrate on binary or getting people. Just like the example of Rodancy, she will get people, but at the same time, he will sell products. Not just sell, he will be meeting or the personal consumption that the company is requiring. You know what? The personal consumption is not for the company, it's for you. It's for you. Remember, if you buy two products, the one box is for you, the other box is for your wife, or for your husband, or for your girlfriend, Ronda. Diba? We are not even we're not even considering the things that the products that you'll be selling to other people. Because if you will not do product or personal consumption or buy products, it's like telling yourself that you won't sell products. Okay? So I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Let me move to the next one. Is so by cultivating, how is I already mentioned this, by cultivating a culture of healthy product movement. So one way of why personal consumption again is very important, because it's reminding your team that well, you have to be healthy, right? So how come this culture of promoting a healthy product movement is very powerful? Why? Because number one, it is answering your target when it comes to your personal health, right? You must use the product, right? One more thing, it is on the business side, you have a potential earning, not potential, definitely you will earn on your binary income, unilevel stair steps, and unit pay plan, right? Because as you buy products, remember it has different points that goes with it that can help you be promoted, add points on your binary, right? Okay, so remember the power of Dan, baka pwede. Okay, yan, yan. Yan. Okay, so do you follow, guys? Do you follow our economy drivers of Region 7? Okay, now, so I cannot emphasize more how important is product movement. Now, this is a cardinal skill, or a primary skill.
Thank you for
Why?
watching.
Because
May R2S
when you are
training po
good
kami sa
in
business po namin.
in
Kaya naka-live ako po sa
selling,
YouTube.
sharing products,
R2S,
you will have
Empower
more
Consumerism.
users. People will now will realize the importance of of the products that you are selling, right? And then those users can become a retailer, right? Because when they buy products from you soon, they'll be wondering how come Adrian, or how come Josie Galliano is keep on selling products to me. I might as well ask Josie, what's in store for me when I retail or when I resell products. So that way, if you can let that person realize the benefit of retailing or selling products, he can be a retailer as well. Retailer. So when what do I mean being a retailer? Joining your team, right? And soon, perhaps become a network builder or maging baliw like you, okay? Who's getting people. So that's the power of having being very well equipped when it comes to retailing. Okay, now it could be a resource of something that would help you fuel your journey in this business. Why? Kumbaga, yung sa Tagalog, may panggalaw. You have a gasoline, if I may say, to to move your business while waiting as you get your people to get people to join your team, because you will be uh, earning profit when you share products. So, and of course, not only your business will be stable, but also the company. Remember, the company will is earning lesser when you are just bringing in people. The company earn a little higher when people buy products. So that's promoting a stable business on your part and a stable company. Because you want a stable company, because no matter if you have how stable your group is, your network is, if the company is not earning well, soon the company might be gone, right? So again, another benefit when you retail products, or when you learn, become well equipped when it comes to retailing. Again, it's answering or giving stability, not only in the business, not only network, but also in your company. So when you keep on sharing products, when people buy products, there'll be more testimonies. Is that right? Maraming testimony, because a lot of people will know our products, and we all know that when we have more testimonies, they'll be more loyal, right? Even though they're not earning, but I've become protected from the virus. I'll be having a better look. I'll be stronger. I'll buy products even though I'm not earning. Now, they'll be loyal. And when they are loyal, you'll now have people who are loyal to you, and more activities will be happening. And of course, when it happens, more production. And more production means more activities, more productions, more income. See, this proves why AIM Global or EdPlan 2.0 is so strong and stable, because there are a lot of products. Our products are household products, and it's already present in other countries. A lot of people are patronizing our products, because they are not just ordinary products. We have proven our products have proven their worth. That's why people buy products. See, that's how important. That's why one of the reasons why Gain Global is so we keep on thriving. Pataas tayo. We keep on thriving, whether in Asia, Middle East, or in other countries. In fact, some of our countries are doesn't have the products are easily uh, being used up. When I say used up, being most of the in some countries we don't have enough products. Actually, we have enough products. The only challenge, because there are so much, a lot of demands, that the stock for 2 months is only good for 1 week. That's how good our products are. It's a good problem, right? A lot of people are buying our products because it's a good product. So it's a long term, it is it's a long term strategy to keep your business going. In fact, for me, it's better than it motivates people more when they hear good testimonies about the product, rather than people who are earning. I'm not saying people are not motivated when they see people who are testifying they earn well in this business. It's good, but more people. I think when we have more testimonies, testifying, telling people that they become better, that the products are wonderful, right? More people will be, curious, and probably would be interested in your business. See, and therefore, you will have a stable network and business. so as the company will be stable. Now, moving on, so I'd like to share with you some laws. Now, when we say laws, the law, yung batas, law, applies even though you do not know it. Are you aware of that? The law applies even though you are not aware of that. For example, let me just open it up and move. Okay? So, for example, the law of gravity. Are you familiar with the law of gravity? So, anything that goes up will eventually fall back, will go down, right? You cannot, for example, you go to the rooftop of your building, you jump. What happens to you? Definitely, you will hit the ground. Is that right? Tama ba yon? That's the law of gravity. You cannot tell the law of gravity when you when you jump from the top of your building and you will tell them you will shout, I do not know the law of gravity. When you jump, that's why when I jump, I will not go down, but I will float because I do not know of the law of gravity. So what I'm saying, the law applies
Hindi ako
though you
nakasulat
do
ng
not
lugar
know
to.
it. So that's why it's very important to know the different laws. So let me share to you some laws that will be helpful for all of you. Okay, let me just move this. To all of us, for all of us, when we are doing the business. So number one is the law of sales. So let me remind everyone. I'm sure we've heard
Law
about
of
this.
sale.
You know, nothing is really be considered, happening unless you are able to make a sale. What do I mean by that? No matter how long, how many people you have spoken to, you have shared the business with, if nobody's buying or selling, it's like nothing is happening. So somebody must buy or sell. You're out there not just to tell stories. You're out there to make a sale, whether a sale of the package or a sale of the products. Okay, that's the law. So no matter how many people are attending your presentations, but nobody's buying, it's not good, right? So the bottom line is that you have to make a sale. Somebody must buy, someone must join. Okay? Products and services are bought, not sold. What do I mean by that? People, even you won't buy products that you do not know. Is that true? Would you buy products that you do not know? I don't think so. Let me buy that. Why would you buy that? I don't know that thing. No. Before you buy something, remember when you go online, Shopee, wala pa lang Shopee sa inyo. No? What's the online shop there in your country? Oh, I want to buy this. You check, right? A lot of information before you make a decision to buy. So what do I mean by this? So for you to make a sale, you must let the person know the product or whatever you are selling before they will buy. You cannot just tell them, buy this. Why? Just buy it. That's why you have your BFF. Bought the products,
Explain.
join you, and did not do the business because they did not know what did they buy. What are the things they bought? Is that true? So whether no best friend, I trust you, let me buy. Okay, okay, I'll sell you this, but you have to know this. Just listen. Otherwise, they won't do it because they do not know what are the things they have purchased. Okay, so again, another thing about the law of sales, your customers, your consumers, your prospects, you must ask them, what do you mean by ask? After the presentation, are you buying or joining the business? Do not just tell stories. What do I mean by telling stories? A lot of you, just like me, probably not you, would be like me. When I
Shout
was
out
doing this
dyan
business,
kay Gling Guelas Vlog. Thank you.
I do most of
Thank
the
you for
talking.
like.
No,
Thank
a
you
lot.
for watching.
I do not
Gling.
let the prospect speak. For 2 hours, I just do all the talking. And then after talking, I won't ask the person anything.
Thank you for like.
You know what? For them to buy or to join, they must be asked. What do you think you like? What can you say about the presentation I did? Which do you like better? Is it the product or the business? They must be asked. If they say I don't like anything, you must know why. Are you buying the products? If you have presented the products, are you joining the business? If they say no, you have to know the reason why. Okay, that's a few things about the law of sales. Now let's go to another law, which is the law of the need. Okay, can you type in need? Ngailangan in Tagalog. Okay, so ano yun? You have to keep in mind that the person, your prospect, okay, whether you are asking them to buy the products or asking them to join so you'll be their coach, the reason for which is that you will be answering their need. You are the answer to whatever the need they are looking for. Your product is the answer to their need or to their want. That's very important. Before selling anything to anyone, you as a person must be clear about what your prospect need, not what you need. Because most of the time, yan, kailangan, tama po, Jasmine. Um, most of the time, because we're so excited about the things that we have, I'm sure all of us are so excited to share what we know, what we have. We're so concerned about the things that we need that we often forget the need of that person. So it must be clear to you. How can it be clear to you the need of that person when you have done the qualifying well? She's my prospect. You've learned this on the prospecting, right? Writing down the prospect and qualifying, getting to know your prospect, so that during the presentation you can make them feel that what they need can be supplied by you. You know what? Let me remind you, the more basic the need of your prospect is, the, the more basic the sales presentation should be. Do not make it complicated. So when you know the need, you will go directly to the solution, sharing the solution, letting the prospect know, hey, that I have the solution. Don't beat around the bush. Deliver the solution to his need. Huh? And you can ask them to, do something you want them to do. Okay? Now, another law is the law of the problems. Huh? Do you have any problems when it comes to business? May problema po ba kayo? Do you have problems? Ano yan? According to the law of problems, the problems, every products or service or the products that you are trying to share to your prospect must be viewed by your prospect as a solution to their problems. That's why aside from the need, and the want, you have to identify the problem of your prospect is facing at the moment. If they can feel that, oh, my problem can be answered by this person, that this person can help me to the current problems that I have, you know what? It's either they will buy or they will join. That's okay. Let me tell you this: prospects, your prospects, they buy solutions, not the products or the services you are offering. If they can see that the solution is in your hand, they will buy. So let them see that you are the solution, not the consumption. Okay, you are the solution to their problem. So the more severe, pressing the problem or the need of your prospect is, you know what? They are likely not to mind the price. Okay? If they can see the solution, if they have a severe problem, they won't mind the price. Wala silang pakialam masyado sa presyo. If again, they can see that the solution can be obtained from you. Again, let me remind you that prospects, they will buy solutions. They don't buy your products. If they can see, what I mean by that, if they can see that your product you're offering, that the business that they're offering can solve their problem, they don't mind the price. They would do anything just to get the solution from that they think it would come from you. Okay? So again, let them see you as a solution. not an added problem to the current problem that they have right now. Okay? So, do you follow so far? Ma'am Jubilin, are you following? Ma'am Josie Galliano, yan, nasusundan niyo po ba? Yan, nakasmile si Ma'am. Okay, thank you. Ma'am Maricel, Ma'am Susan, and Muhammad. Okay? Now, let's go to the law of trust. Can you type in trust and while you drink your water so you'll be hydrated? Can you type there trust? Okay, very good. Edgar, salamat po. Kung Edgar, so type ko. Ma'am Gregor, ano wala. Trust yan. Okay. So what do I mean by law of trust? The trust between you and your prospect is a very good foundation uh, for you to ensure that the sales will be made. Ibig sabihin, makakabenta po kayo. So how do you build trust? So the person at least must know you somehow. Remember, have you remembered during your invitation and prospecting session that the first people whom you would invite, the first people whom you would present the business with to are the people whom somehow knows you. Why? Because if somebody knows you even though not that much, what do I mean by knowing you? For example, you are their office mate, you live within the same vicinity, somehow they know you are friends in Facebook, somehow they already have a trust in you because they know you somehow. Oh, he is our teacher during my college, right? He is he lives within in the same village. We work in the same building. So somehow you already have trust. The trust can be there already. That's why remember on before it was also mentioned during the previous sessions that it would take some time, right? It would take some time before you can build a trust. Okay, before the people can trust you. So why? Because they must know you somehow, whether through Facebook, face to face, or Facebook, so that at least there will be trust. Okay, and that trust is a very powerful factor in the success of your sale. Isn't it true that when you sell someone, when you sell something to your BFF, they will buy? Chances are they will buy, they will believe
Shoot
you. But why?
out
Because they know you, they
Kantor
will trust you.
Gaigo.
If you're a boss
Guaigo.
to some of the people under you,
Hindel.
somehow when you say something,
No.
they will believe you because they know you. If your boss says something, you will believe them somehow. You already have this about 10 to 20% belief in what they
Thank
will say because you
you.
know them.
Thank you so
Is that true?
much.
See?
Thank you
That's
sa
why
like.
the first people whom you will ask either to buy, to join, to watch are the people whom
Thank
perhaps
you
knows you
for
somehow,
watching.
so that they will follow your instructions. Okay? So again, let me remind you so that people who trust you, you will build a relationship with them, business relationship. You must listen to them. It's not just the other way around. Okay, you do not tell people that you listen, let me talk. I'm the expert here. I am one of the SE Prime. I'm the first GE Prime. I was able to travel the whole of them. No, listen to them. Okay, listen to them. You must be you must appear to them that you are interested in them. How? By giving your undivided attention when you speak, when they speak. Do not assume. What do you mean by assuming? When they are talking, you are, okay, you just say whatever you want to say, but this is how I will respond. You listen, and then you react from the things that they have mentioned. Listen, people. Listen twice. Remember, that's why you have two ears and one mouth. Listen twice, then you speak once. Right? Have you heard about that saying? Right? Because listening builds trust. Is that true? It builds trust when you listen to people. How do you feel when you are speaking and the person is not listening to you? Would you be happy? But when that person is giving their 100% undivided attention to you, right? So you will feel important, right? And you will like that person. Yeah, that's correct, Ginalino. Good learning and listening. So One way of building trust is listening to people. Okay? So that's about it for the different laws. I hope you have learned something about the laws because it can be applied to our in your business in your daily dealings when you do the business. Okay. Now, my next topic is about understanding the psychology of your market. When I say psychology, the mind, the thinking, the behavior, and discipline of your market. When you say market, your prospects. You have to know how they behave, their discipline, how they what do how do they view things. It's very important. So let me remind you a few points about the psychology of your market. So you sell, you do
Understand?
not just tell people. So this is what I
Nada.
meant a few minutes ago. So you know what? You must listen also to your prospects. Okay? So it is better that they will do most of the talking. You know why? Because when they keep on talking, sometimes have you heard about the Freudian slip? When you ask questions and people definitely would say something about their answers to your questions. When people keep on talking, sometimes they will reveal the things that they want, even though they don't intend they don't have the intention of telling you. Sabi nga sa Tagalog, yung isda nahuhuli sa bibig, di ba? So when you keep on asking, okay, that's why fish are caught through their mouth, right? Is that true, my friends from Pakistan? You caught you can, except when you use a net, of course. Okay? It's a saying here in the Philippines. So you when you throw a fishing rod, you catch fish through their mouth. So my point in that case is that you have to keep on asking questions, listening to them, so that you know what, when you keep on asking questions, they will reveal unknowingly the things that they want, and that's an advantage on your part because when you were able to identify their need and their want, you can be a solution to their problem, right? So sell, not just sell. So you have to ask them. Remember, I asked. You know what? Let me remind you, people decide based on emotion. No matter how smart they are, they decide based on emotion. Let me give you an example. Okay, why do people? Uh, why do you think people buy a house? What's the reason? A car, a gadget, branded clothes. What? Why do you think? What's the real reason? What's the real reason? Huh? Why do they want to buy those things? Can you type in? What's the reason? Why do you want to? Come on, I want to see some answer. So why do people buy things? Anything, house, car, gadgets, dress. What's the reason? Huh? Comment. Joy, yes. Oh, joy. I want that. Oh, joy or enjoy. Eat, yes. Lifestyle, yes. What's lifestyle? Okay. When you're buying branded clothes, people can you feel good that you are someone, right? Because you are branding. Yeah, needed. Is it, but yeah, all of those things are correct. Isn't it true that people buy house because they want it has something to do with fear or shame? Because if you don't have a place to live in, right? Well, you might lose your family if you cannot provide a house for your wife, for your children, right? Isn't it shame if you're not wearing the latest uh, could be if you're not owning the latest bag, wearing the latest clothes, branded clothes that which everyone is wearing, you might be left out, right? You might be you might feel the shame that you are not in there, right? Parang kang ano yan eh, how do I say this? No, parang uh, uh, in Tagalog is iba ka, no? Hindi ka in, right? So isn't it true that it has something to do with emotions, right? If you won't buy this, uh, if you will not follow buying the things that they are buying, your friends are buying, you might be having this fear of, missing something, right? That you do not belong. That's why even though you don't like those things, you buy it just to satisfy, just to get out of those emotion of having fear, right? Why do you go on a vacation? Isn't it not really just to to enjoy the scenery, but to yeah, you're correct. That depends on the person, but most of the time, you go on a vacation because you want to escape from the stress of your work. Tama ba? Not really just to see the beautiful scenery. Of course, those are some of the factors, but you know you want to have a vacation because you want to have a peace of mind. You want to relax. It has something to do with emotion, right? People buy products. That's why sometimes when they are selling, when you buy this ticket, a portion of that goes to the foundation. Have you heard that? This is a concert for a cause. We believe, buy this because this is it would portion of that would go to the charity. Then the tendency is for you is to buy more. Buy because I can be of help. It has something to do with emotion. Sometimes that's why uh, my suggestion sometimes when you share the products, it is not just the feature. Do not just concentrate on the features, on the benefits, but the cost. It has a cost, right? When you buy this, a portion of this goes to our life foundation. It can help a lot of Filipinos, just like what we did this morning, right? Have you seen my post? So, again, sometimes when you do things, when you share, you must touch the emotion of your prospect. When you do this business 1 year from now, seriously, you can go back to the Philippines for good and be with your family. Isn't it true that I'm touching the emotion of that person? Right? When you do this business seriously, 2 years from now, you can live in your dream house. It's not the house per se, but providing for the family. It's touching the emotion. When you do this business, you can now bring back your mom who's working for in other country as a house help for 20 years. Can you imagine? See, that's emotion, touching the emotion. So it's not just the money that they would earn, the commissions that they will get. So sometimes it is also good to share emotions. Okay? Touching their emotions. Next, let me remind you, sell not just sell. What do I mean by that? Let me remind you that
Thank
people
you
don't
sa
buy
nag-like
their way
dyan.
into something, but rather they buy their way because they want to move to be to solve something, right? Because you know what people buy because they want to solve a problem. Let me tell you this. Let me ask you, why do people buy, for example, the slimming products? Because they want to be slim. The problem is they are probably overweight. They want to get out of that state and to be into something. Okay? So why do people buy laundry soap? Why do people buy laundry soap? Most of not it's not the only reason, but most of the time people buy laundry soap. Why? Because they don't want their clothes to be smelly and dirty. That's the reason. Why do people buy drill? You know a drill that can draw a hole in any surface? They don't buy the drill. They want a hole to create a hole. Is that right? Why do people buy facial? To be protected, right? So they will be having to get away from the fear of being infected, right? Right? So what I'm saying, identify their pains. Aside from the need, the want, the problem, the interest, you have to identify the pain that of your prospect. Ano niya? Ano ba yung hurt? Huh? The hurt, the pain they are suffering from. If you can identify that, if you after the need, hindi mo you were able to identify the need, hindi pa rin agad sumali the problem, but when they are in pain, right? Pains them most. No? So when you can identify that and you can be you can solve the pain, the reason for them joining this business. Okay, and another thing is sell, not just sell. What do I mean by that? Another psychology behavior. People don't buy products and features, right? Huh? Have you experienced this? No matter how well you are able to explain the products and the features, they still did not buy your products. You know why? Because people buy stories. You know what? When you share, it was also shared during your presentation, right? Was it tackled during the presentation session? That telling stories, your story, whatever your story is, can make people buy because they can identify with you somehow. Because when you use a story, it adds emotions to the selling. Remember, people decide based on emotion. Huh? You can also tell them stories who are the people using our products. Don't you remember? That's why, you know what? Even outside our industry, any product provider, why do they pay artists to endorse their products? Why? Because why don't you know that this certain actress is using this product? Isn't it true that most likely you will buy because when I use this soap I will look like this actress. Tama ba? So you may want to know who are the popular people who are using our products, who is into this business, and you can tell a story. You can add up to your story, the story of that person. Have you remembered one time during the first part of the pandemic here in the Philippines, and then after a few months, our president was seen using this one. Have you seen our president, wearing a necklace that emits negative ion? This was a gift. Have you seen him, wearing a necklace, and then it does this one? If I'm sure you have seen this, right? And suddenly, all of the people kept notice what the president was wearing during the first stages of the pandemic, and then the sale of that product went overboard. Why? Because have you seen our president? What our president was wearing? Because one of the cabinet members explained what the president is wearing. Because it emits something, right? Remember negative ion, and suddenly all of the people looking for that person, looking for that necklace. Have you heard the story in uh, in other countries where there is this one product that is not popular, and suddenly one popular actress wore this product, and suddenly the sales went overboard. Why? Because it's a story. You can use that story. That it's a story that who's a popular person who's using your product. That's why you may want to know who are popular there in your country, who are into our business. He may not be an actress, he may not be a superstar, but someone who's popular in your community, in your office, right, in your circle. Don't you know our boss is using this product? Oh, then, see, stories. And you have to remember also, remember that during the first few sessions of this R2S, it was shared to you how popular, how powerful when you present, when you use your story when it comes to presentation. So that's why you must have crafted your story well. So it's not all the product presentation that the OPP, the NDO, that is can be used for presenting your products or your business. It could be your story. Okay, that's why you can see again, as I have mentioned a while ago, you can see a lot of commercials. These product provider, they hire a lot of famous celebrities, and then they will promote the products. Okay, so because it's a story. And what's good in presenting using a story? You know what's good when you use this presentation type using a story. Nobody would object. You know why? People love stories. Totoo ba yun? People, we all love stories. Diba? Have you heard about the story? Nobody would object. Hey, I don't like your story. No. They will listen first before they will object. Well, you know what? Before on my way here, something happened to me. You will not say, no, I don't want to hear that. Isn't it true that you want to hear the story before you make a decision? That's why you want to make a story. You want to make a presentation rather in presenting. Craft your story a story. Do not invent. Okay, I'm not instant. You tell a truthful story about the business, about the products, your story, craft it well, and then use it as your presentation. Let me tell you my story, why I use these products. You know what? They will say, no, I object. That's not true. They will listen first before they make a decision. So that's why yes, the testimony. That's why you love listening to testimonies. And you will not object. You want to hear first the testimony before you make a decision. And that's what you want to happen. Because when you tell your prospect, I will present to you the products. Here is my presentation. They will object. It may not be literally or physically they will object, but their mind will be close already. Okay, just keep on telling the story, but I won't listen. I wonder how long it will take so that I can go now. I hope this will be a fast one, right? But when again, that's why my suggestion. This is the best presentation. You craft your story. You cuento mo. The real story why you are here in this business, why you join this business. You interview successful people of different fields, a teacher, a professor, engineer, business person, a student, and then craft that story so that when you are faced with a prospect, if that is a student, you have a story for a student. You know what? There's a student here. There's a business person here. Engineer, or there's an engineer. Present the business or the product using a story because it's a powerful. And of course, the last one. Is this the last one? And everybody say, yes, it's the last one. It then keeps on talking. Sell, not just sell, remember? People don't buy products and features. Are you aware of that? They don't buy your products. They don't buy the features. They buy you. They buy you. Can they see you as someone who's credible? Can they see you as someone who's a solution to their problem? Can they see you as someone who can coach them, guide them, so they can have a better life? If they can see you that way, no matter what you do, they won't buy or join you. That's why you must be likable. Huh? You must appear to them that you are the solution to their long-time problem. Okay. Not an additional problem to the current problem that they have right now. Okay. So again, so you must be liked by your prospect. Let, let me ask you, do you buy from people you do not like? Let me ask you, do you go to the grocery stores that you do not like? Do you buy credit from the person whom you do not like? Of course not. You rather go to other places, can be farther, as long as you like that person. Do you go to the restaurants you do not like? Definitely, you must like that restaurant. You must like this person. See? So be reminded that you must be like her. When you post on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your social network, do you see anyone liking your post or nobody's liking your post? That's a sure. That's one sign. Okay. Huh? When you post something, can you imagine you have 5,000 friends, virtual friends, and then you posted something. Nobody liked it. Out of the 5,000, nobody liked it. And then after 2 days, somebody liked it. When you checked it, it's your mom. Can you imagine only your mom liked you? So, you have to examine yourself. How come? I am a good presenter. I have the best products. I have the best opportunity, the best company. I'm well versed about this business. How come no one is buying? Check yourself. Okay? Check yourself. Okay? So I hope you learned something today. So for your assignment, okay, for the challenge, which will be asked from you, okay, especially to those who were not able to share something tonight, even though you are ready, your chance is next week, next Friday, if I'm not mistaken, is to do this. Take us na, okay, this one. Successfully sell a retail product to your customer. So magbenta po kayo. At least two products, okay, at least two retail. It could be, a screen. We want you to snap or take a screenshot of your conversation, a successful selling process. So, again, two, and then we need a receipt because some of you see, they bought something, but we need a receipt. Okay? Because you might tell your friend, just pretend that you bought something. I know all of you. No, there must be a receipt. Your conversation, for example, I was selling something to Mary Jean, a conversation to Mary Jean. So this day, okay, and Mary Jean agreed to buy the receipt. Okay? And then take a snapshot, picture and share your experience next Friday. Not to me, because I won't be around next week, another uh, trainer next week. Okay, I'll see you probably in the next few more sessions of R2S. Okay, so what you all heard tonight can be summed up in this equation. So all of those things are informations, strategies, ideas that could help you, get your targets here in business, be closer to your targets, but it must be put into practice. You have to apply, put into practice. It must be lived. Hindi pwede. No? So, and then it must, ibig sabihin, you put into practice those things. What you have written down, what you have heard, what you have stored up here, down here, sa puso, and it must be done consistently, religiously. Uh, Not just when you feel like doing it. You must do it as often as you can, as if that would be the last time you will do those things. And then when you do it consistently, transformation will happen. What do I mean by transformation? It could be the matching bonus you are waiting for. It could be the new business first partner that you've been, trying to get into this business. It could be the new position. It could be the GE prime position. It could be the SE prime position. It could be the cars. It could be the houses and lots. Okay. Transformation means the dreams. Uh, so it's only a matter of time when you practice this process. Definitely, you learn how you get the things that. And lastly, so get a mentor, someone who can guide you not only in one aspect of life, but in all aspects. Not only in business, but also in relationship, in your social life, in your financial life. You need wisdom. Wisdom, not just knowledge. Uh, Wisdom is being able to make the right decision even though you are, you are pressured. You are under pressure. You need the wisdom. If you ask me, let's all seek God first, or Allah first, Yahweh, before you seek anything or anyone. Before you call your upline, before you call your prospect, call on the greatest upline up there first before you do anything. Call it God, Allah. Okay? So why? Because you do not just need daily bread, but you need daily guidance. And guidance,
Pantay. Oof. Nalubat. Shit. Lang, yan. Nalubat ang city. Uff! Animal. Ay, nalubat. Hello guys. Nalubat yung CP ko. Hindi natapos yung A2S. Hello. Good evening sa lahat nanonood. God bless po. Bye-bye. Shout out pala kay Glenn Gailas Vlogger. Thank you sa like and Cantor. Bye ko. Handle. Shout out po. Thank you po sa like. Bye-bye. Nalubat ako.